So the whole time I was watching this, I couldn't help but be reminded of this. And roll the clip.
That's totally barbaric.
That's wizard's chess.
Hey everyone, welcome back to TLC Reviews. It's Tyler, and today we are talking about a show which your friend has probably seen, and even your mom. We are talking about The Queen's Gambit, and by now you've probably heard all about this because I can't go anywhere on social media without seeing a single post or article about it each day. It is starring Anya Taylor-Joy, who you might recognize from Split. She's also from The Witch. It also stars Thomas Brody Sang, who I can't at all believe to this day is 30 years old. Yes, I looked it up just to make sure. He looks like a 16-year-old doing cosplay, but I digress. This is all directed by Scott Frank, who wrote the screenplay for a little movie called Logan. It is also based on the novel of the same name. Rounding out the young actors is none other than Harry Melling, who you may instantly recognize from Harry Potter. Yes, he played Dudley Dursley, of all people. He's just lost like 200 pounds. Let's get to it. What's it about? Well, The Queen's Gambit is a mini-series. It's not based on a true story. It's following Beth Harmon, who's a young orphan girl who meets a janitor in the basement cleaning erasers, witnesses him playing chess, and she's immediately intrigued by it. He begins to teach her, and she begins her journey to become the best chess player in the world. And along the way, she struggles with substances and alcohol. There's a reason for that, and it's not what you would think. But what did I like about The Queen's Gambit? From the very start, the show captivated me with the wonderful costumes, the mesmerizing score, and I'm not going to lie, the big eyes of the lead actress. She basically just puts you in a trance in each episode. Each scene is shot beautifully, and when things are focused on the chess matches themselves, you can't help but feel at the edge of your seat like this is some sort of thriller. And may I remind you, this is about chess. Now, there isn't a lot of things I didn't like about it. One thing I would say is there really isn't a huge focus as much on the later chess matches. There's a lot more focusing on the lead up. For instance, her learning and getting better, which I feel like most people would care more about, but it would have been nice to see more lengthy matches against the more intense players. I also think it would have been nice to get a little bit more backstory of her parents. You don't really learn too much. Obviously, she's an orphan, so you learn how she became an orphan, but you don't really learn too much about the parents themselves. And some of the quote-unquote romances that begin, you might be watching it and think, I could care less about this, or no, I don't see that working. I kind of felt that a little bit, but you might feel differently. Overall, I personally thought this show was a very well-crafted 7-episode series. You can easily binge it in one weekend. Incredible acting from all the young actors, some fantastic music. And, you know, I think this is a show that will appeal to both men and women, people of all ages. There are some mature themes, of course, but I feel like if you're like above 14, you can watch this kind of show. And my last thing I would say is, if you don't like chess, this show may pique your interest in the game completely, as it did for me. Definitely give The Queen's Gambit a watch, because if you don't, you're just going to be hearing everyone else talk about it anyways. I'm Tyler with TLC Reviews, and thanks for watching. Thanks for watching my review of The Queen's Gambit. I really enjoyed this miniseries, and I highly recommend checking it out if you're looking for something new and exciting. Please like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. I'm always working on getting better and improving the overall style, so a like goes a long way. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you later.